Have you ever made a mistake that turned into a blessing? I did. When we first bought our acreage that the shop was on, the shop came with a big 80-inch industrial belt sander. Uh, when I first bought the replacement belts for it, I was at the store and I wasn't entirely sure on what size I needed to get. So I just guessed. And of course, I guessed wrong. So I ended up having four belt sandpapers that I had no use for. It didn't fit my machine. Rather than returning them, I came up with an alternate use for them. I thought, why not try building a big industrial size block sander? So I ended up cutting a piece of particle boards, same width and the right length so it fits nice and snug. It's not too tight, but tight enough so it doesn't turn on the board. And I've got a 220 grit and a 150 grit. I set them on my bench and found that I was using them almost on a daily basis to the point where I wanted a bigger one. So I found the biggest belt that I could find, which is this one. It's 100 grit. I used plywood for this. Same thing, just cut it to the right width, the right length, rounded the ends on it, and keep them on my bench. They're fantastic for for sanding small items. I make a lot of little boxes, and they're great for getting a nice sand on even surface on smaller parts. Or there are times when I'm making a bigger piece of furniture and we'll actually use them as an industrial block stands. So they're versatile, don't take up a lot of space. They're cheap and easy to build. And then I thought, well, why don't I get some different sizes of belts? So I was fortunate enough to find an auction that was getting rid of the remnants of a hardware store that went broke. And they had a bunch of belt sandpaper. And I bought the standard sizes that they had sold for a little bit cheaper than in the store. But I bought this box. I think it was a box of 40, and I paid $5 for it because it's off spec. No one wanted it, so I grabbed it. I made these sanding blocks just with a 2x6. Same thing, cut it to the right width, the right length, rounded the corners on it. And I use these. This is my go-to sanding block for most of my projects. Then I thought, well, why not try different sizes? So I bought some other sizes, and there's dozens of different sizes that you can get, sizes and grits. These are all the same size belt, just different size blocks inside, which gives a different profile on the ends. So it gives me a big variety of sanding, getting into tight areas that are always difficult to get to. We've all been in that situation. Uh, you could also try different things, make a point on one or whatever profile you need. You can probably make it with this, or different profiles on each end. So there's a lot of versatility. It just takes a piece of wood to make them, so it's not expensive or complicated. And like I said, there's dozens of different sizes of sandpaper that you can get for them. But as far as I used to have those fancy sanding blocks that you can buy, I don't use them anymore. This is all that I use for hand sanding. So I strongly suggest that you at least get one of these, a bigger belt sander like this, set it on your workbench, and I guarantee that you will use it so much that you'll get two or three of them like I do with different grits or different sizes. So I strongly suggest you give it a try, especially if you can find uh, sandpaper that's on sale, the belt sandpaper that's on sale, uh, like the off-market, the off-spec stuff that's not popular anymore. Oftentimes you'll find those on sale. And these, I've had these ones for about a year and a half, and they just keep going and going. They're This is obviously is not as aggressive as the belt sander is. So these will last probably 2 or 3 years. Like I said, I've still got two more that I haven't had to replace these yet. This one I've used for probably 6 months or so, and you can see it's hardly even worn. So lasts a long time, durable, don't take up a lot of space. You could drill a hole and hang it on the wall if you wanted to. But again, I usually just keep mine on the bench and there when I need them. If you want to check out some of the things that I make, the types of boxes and items that I make, check out my website, which is mywood.ca. And I hope you check out my other videos and see you soon. Thank you.